Hello and welcome. Danielle Explores went to Old Antwerp, and this is Groenplaats. A bronze statue of Rubens overlooks the square. The statue is a reminder that Rubens was not only a great painter, but also a skilled diplomat. He carried out diplomatic missions and a bit of spying across the courts of Europe. And for his work, Philip IV of Spain and Charles I of England knighted him. The building, which is now the Hilton Hotel, was built in 1859, and it housed the Hotel Rubens and the Grand Café de l'Univers. In 1885, Adolf Kiliman turned it into the Grand Bazaar du Bon Marché, one of the first major department stores in Belgium. In 1991, the building was refurbished, and now it is the Hilton Antwerp Old Town. Interestingly, the statue of Rubens is placed where until 1739 the cemetery's crucifix stood. Groenplaats means green square, but there isn't much greenery around. The name comes from its previous use as a cemetery. In 1784, the cemetery was closed under new rules imposed by Emperor Joseph II, which forbade cemeteries inside city walls. And in true YouTube tradition, let's skip over a chunk of very exciting and bloody European history of revolt and conquest to the grand opening of the newly built square Place Bonaparte in 1805. Roll forward a few more years. At the end of the Napoleonic Wars, Belgium is divided up at the Congress of Vienna of 1815, and after a few failed renaming attempts by the new Dutch rulers, the square was named Groenplaats.
Si vedo un po'.
Obraz Vermeera, o którym jeszcze powiem dzisiaj, to będzie bliżej nieokreślony.
Yeah, people that built it, I guess. Yeah. Say where you want to go. This monument was built between 1906 and 1914 to honor the architects that worked on the building of the cathedral during the 170-year-long construction period. The cathedral dominates the Handschuhenmarkt, or gloves market. Apparently it's a very famous local sculpture that everybody likes because it's a cuddly stone. Can we just turn it, because it's very cuddly. Can we just move out of the way, please? There you go. The Cathedral of Our Lady was built between 1352 and 1521. The architecture is consistent with the type of late Gothic known as the flamboyant style. It is characterized by ornate and intricate decorations. Nello and Patrasche. Nello and Patrasche sculpture depicts the two main characters in a double Flanders. The poor and orphaned Nello goes through a life of hardship with only one true companion, a small dog he rescued called Patrasche. In the end, Nello and Patrasche die together of hypothermia in the church. The story was written by Ouida, an English novelist, through name Maria Louise Rabet. In the late 19th century, this was a very popular theme in casual literature. The humble, poor, and honest protagonist, after a life of misery, dies a bit more humble, a bit more poor, and a lot more hungry. The sculpted Last Judgment depicted in the tympanum replaced the painted version in 1903. By the side of the Holy Mary in the center, there are important saints associated with the spreading of Christianity to the Flanders. There are two women in the lineup. The one holding the jug is Walpurga. According to legend, after she died, her bones began oozing a special oil that healed the sick. If a saint wears the bishop hat and holds a book, he is remembered mostly for his missionary work. If he holds a small church, he is remembered for building churches and monasteries. Saint Norbert is crushing Tanchum under his foot. Saint Norbert was credited with eradicating Tanchum's heresy from Antwerp. The one with the sword is Princess Dimthna. She was accidentally decapitated by her insane father. The well of Quentin Matsys has a charming legend. Matsys and Caterina were in love, but Caterina's father, a painter, was against marrying off his daughter to a humble blacksmith, so Matsys taught himself how to paint. Matsys painted a fly on one of Caterina's father's canvases. The old man thought it was a real fly and tried to swat it away. Impressed with Matsys' skill, the old man allowed him to marry Caterina.
Yeah, they have them. Yeah, they have. Ooh!
I spent some time looking at the chocolate shop, but in the end I made a beeline for the friteur. Scalding hot, salty Belgian fries with an artery-clogging, indecent amount of mayonnaise are delicious. And if in Belgium, I would strongly advise you to find a busy friteur and try them. You won't regret it. Next time Daniela explores, goes to Antwerp Groenplaats.
Absolutely.
Hope to see you then. Thank you for watching. For more videos, please like and subscribe. I publish videos in English on Tuesdays, in Italian on Wednesdays, and Bulgarian on Thursdays. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.